Hey guys, Christo Garcia, my swing evolution. Look what I've got queued up here. We've got an awesome lesson about the weight shift that we're going to be talking about. Now, I love golf and golf lessons and different golf teachers, and I applaud every golf teacher that's out there trying to help people hit the ball a little bit better. But I'll tell you something, man. One of these things that a lot of these guys are teaching nowadays is this idea that there's not much of a weight shift in the golf swing, that you keep your weight centered and you just kind of like go around in a circle. And I guess you can hit the golf ball that way. There's a lot of different ways you can hit the golf ball. But I think Ben Hogan wanted to find the best way to hit a golf ball. I think Jack Nicklaus wanted to find the best way to hit a golf ball, and Lee Trevino, and they all had a very pronounced weight shift. You can see on this line right here, this red line. I'm going to go more into this in this video in just a moment with one of my students named Mauricio. But that red line is where Mr. Hogan's trail hip started. By the time he hits the ball, it's about a foot farther forward. That's pretty significant in my book. I'd call that a weight shift. But guys, please, if you like these videos, please subscribe, click a like, and leave a comment. Tell me what you think about Ben Hogan's swing and my student Mauricio. He's got a classic swing, a classic swing, if I may. Hits the ball hard. He's not an enormous guy, but he hits it pretty darn hard. And I love how he creates leverage in the swing. And he's just going to get better and better. We're talking about a golfer that can shoot low 70s right now. But he'll have this swing for the rest of his life. It's so great. I'm happy to see people embracing the classic swing fundamentals. And it's pretty cool because we're working on refining his weight shift so that he's landing in the same spot and finding the bottom of his swing arc at the same place every time, over and over again. So yeah, let's dig into Mauricio's online lesson, and I hope you guys hit him long and hit him straight. Now, I'm going to tell you from right here, let's say, this is so money. This is what I wish all my students could do. You're working through the ankles, working through the knees, getting the center of gravity forward. You have rear spine tilt. You're just ready to crush this ball. But this position here is exactly that of so many great golfers that I love. Hale Irwin, Jack Nicklaus. It's so money. Got your head behind the ball. So I'm so glad that we don't have to work on this stuff. I just wanted to point out what I think looks so good. Kissing the knees. Man, that is so incredible. You have a little bit of a reverse C, little throwback move. I don't think it's a bad problem. If you look, your back is actually pretty straight here. It's just you've kept your head behind the ball, which is absolutely crucial. I'm not worried about trying to get tall on that right leg yet, but it's just a really good classic golf swing. So the things I think are much more important to work on, we're going to start to talk about right now. So my first concern is your sway off the ball with the hips. What this is going to do is give you an inconsistent bottom of your swing. One day you're pressing off your rear leg harder. One day you're sitting into it. One day you sway a little more. One day you sway a little less. That's just the nature of the golf swing. And so much of what comes out of the hands and arms begins with the feet and the hips. So we look here again at this takeaway as the club face is rotating open. And I'm going to get even more into this takeaway in a moment. We're going to see that, your left hip has moved 2 or 3 inches across that line already. So that sway I would like to minimize. Very rarely, there's not a lot of great golfers, that do that. So I'd love for you to stay inside that line a little bit. And I know you're creating leverage into that rear leg, which is very athletic. Totally love that. I want you to remain athletic. But I just want you to kind of just stay centered a little bit longer. If we watch your head as well, I just did a video on Curtis Strange talking about him moving off of the ball. So you can move off the ball a little bit, but then see, you've already got to move back. So watch your head. We're going to watch you move off the ball and cross the line. And then before you get ready, then you're going to have to get all the way back to where you started. Again, this just makes it a little bit more difficult to always zero out the bottom of your swing arc. And that's what all pros have done. Their setup, their takeaway is all built so that they can find the bottom of their swing arc in the same spot every single time. So that's going to be the next level for you, so that your ball striking is going to continue to improve. But once again, I'm very, very excited about what I'm seeing in your golf swing. Watch Mr. Hogan. I've got the line on his rear hip. You're going to see that he's going to turn inside that line. Now here, this is so cool. And you've got this move. We're going to see his hips just totally move forward towards the target as he unwinds, just like the movements of a clock. But look how far his rear hip has moved from where he had it at address. Isn't this cool, man? That is crazy. He just slams it with his hips and legs. Well, like you do, man. Totally, totally awesome. Look how far his hips are gone from that line where he started. People are telling me, they're like, no, the golf swing should turn like a ball on a tetherball pole. Nope, not in my opinion. Look at that. Jeez. Well, you can do that too. So let's look at this takeaway from this angle. I think this is one that you absolutely crushed. You're certainly getting your hips and legs into it, which, is just so great to see. Guys, golf shouldn't have to be so hard. The problem is information overload. There's so much info out there. It's like trying to build a race car by going to a junkyard and grabbing spare parts off of every old clunker. It's just not going to work. I wanted to have a great golf swing, so I narrowed my focus and just studied the swing of Ben Hogan. And guess what? It worked. Today I'm one of the best golfers at my club. My swing evolution has over 20 million views, and I even got to play Ben Hogan on the Golf Channel. So if you want to become a great ball striker, go to myswingevolution.com, pick up the MSE golf system, and start your swing evolution today. Hit them long and hit them straight.